Ancient Greece, 480 BC, freedom against an empire. The Persian Empire stretched across 3 continents. 10 years earlier, King Darius had tried to invade Greece. He was defeated by the Athenians at Marathon. Loving this? Smash like and follow for more. But Persia would never forget that humiliating defeat. Now Darius was dead. His son Xerxes took the throne. Xerxes vowed to crush Greece for his father's defeat. His advisors urged caution. Xerxes did not listen. He ordered the greatest army the world had ever seen. From every corner of the empire, soldiers were called. Engineers built a bridge across the Hellespont. A sudden storm tore the bridge apart. Xerxes ordered the sea itself to be punished. A new, stronger bridge was built in its place. A canal was dug through Mount Athos. Soldiers came from Persia, Media, India, and Egypt. The Immortals, Xerxes' elite 10,000 royal guard. 1,200 ships followed by sea. The army crossed the Great Bridge. All Greece trembled at the news. Persian envoys arrived demanding surrender. They asked for earth and water, symbols of submission. Athens cast the envoys into a deep well. Sparta did the same. The challenge was answered. Athens and Sparta met at Corinth. King Leonidas of Sparta would lead the army. He was raised in the Spartan Agoge from age 7. Spartan boys became the finest warriors in Greece. 300 Spartans were chosen to march. Each had a living son to carry on his name. Allied forces gathered, 7,000 strong. The plan: hold the pass at Thermopylae. A Greek fleet would block the sea at Artemisium. The Persian army began its march westward. Soldiers moved through the Greek countryside. Greek scouts watched from the cliffs. Enjoying this? Hit like and follow for more. A Persian envoy demanded surrender. He demanded the Greeks lay down their weapons. Leonidas answered, Molon Labe. Come and take them. 3 days for the Persian army to pass through Thessaly. Greek warriors made camp at the pass. Spartans combed their hair before the battle. Their custom before facing death. The Persian army filled the plain below. Their arrows would block the sun, a Persian boasted. Then we will fight in the shade, a Spartan replied. Day 1. Medes and Scythians charged the pass. The phalanx formed across the narrow opening. Hoplon shields locked as one bronze wall. Long Doru spears extended between the shields. The Persians crashed into the Greek line. The pass was too narrow. Their numbers useless. The Greeks held firm against every blow. Spartans used a brilliant tactic, the false retreat. The Persians chased, then were turned upon. Heavy Persian losses littered the pass. Xerxes watched from his throne in disbelief. He leaped from his throne 3 times in fury. Evening came. The Persians withdrew to camp. The Greeks were mostly unharmed. Day 2. Xerxes regrouped his forces. He sent in the Immortals, his 10,000 elite. The royal guard advanced in perfect formation. The same narrow pass. The same problem. Spartans rotated fresh troops to the front. The phalanx remained unbreakable. The Immortals were forced back with heavy losses. Xerxes despaired on his throne. Evening of day 2. A second failure. The 300 still stood. Meanwhile, the sea battle raged at Cape Artemisium. Greek triremes rammed into Persian vessels. Loving these battles? Like and follow for more. Both sides fought with desperate intensity. A storm scattered the Persian fleet. The Greek fleet held its ground. Back at Thermopylae, Xerxes was running out of ideas. Then a hooded man approached the Persian camp at night. Ephialtes, a Greek trader who knew the mountains. He offered a path through the mountains for gold. "I know a way around the Greeks," the trader whispered. That night, Persians followed Ephialtes through the dark mountains. The Anapia path wound through the high mountains. Phocian Greeks were guarding the path. They were caught completely off guard at dawn. The Phocians retreated to higher ground in confusion. The Persians did not pursue. They descended to the pass. A Greek scout saw them at first light. He ran breathlessly down to warn King Leonidas. The terrible news arrived at the Greek camp. The position was lost. Greek commanders held a desperate war council at dawn. Most of the allied troops were dismissed. The 300 Spartans would stay with their king. 700 Thespians refused to leave. 400 Thebans also remained at the pass. The oracle said, "Sparta or her king must fall." "Tonight we dine in Hades," said one Spartan calmly. They put on their armor for the last time. They checked their weapons one final time. 300 warriors against millions, the most impossible odds. Dawn of day 3. Golden light hit the pass. The Spartans advanced beyond the wall to meet the Persians. They fought in the open ground for the first time. They cut deep into the Persian masses with elite skill. The Persians recoiled in shock from the Greek ferocity. Xerxes ordered all his remaining reserves into the desperate fight. Persian commanders shouted desperate orders. Enjoying this? Drop a like and follow for more. The Spartan spears finally broke against shields and armor. Hand-to-hand combat erupted in the chaos. 2 of Xerxes' brothers fell in the fighting. Leonidas led from the front, sword raised high. Persian archers unleashed massive volleys of arrows. The arrows finally found Leonidas. The king of Sparta fell to the ground. Spartans rallied to recover their fallen king. For times they pushed back the Persians around the body. They lifted Leonidas with reverence. They withdrew to a small hill nearby. The Spartans set their final defensive position on the hill. Surrounded on all sides. No escape. The Spartans stood defiant on the small hill. The Persians refused to close in even now. Xerxes ordered them shot from a distance. Arrows fell on the small hill in clouds. The 300 lay covered in arrows. The last Spartan fell on the mound. The pass was taken at terrible cost. The Persian army marched south into Greece. Athens was evacuated thanks to Themistocles. The Acropolis blazed in the night sky. The Greek fleet retreated to the Strait of Salamis. Themistocles set a brilliant trap for the Persians. The Persian fleet sailed into the narrow waters. Greek triremes attacked from every angle. The Persian fleet was utterly destroyed. Xerxes watched from his throne on a hillside. He fled back to Persia in defeat. The next year, Greeks fought at Plataea. The Persian land forces were finally defeated. Persia was driven from Greece forever. A monument was built at Thermopylae to honor the fallen. The story of the 300 passed into legend. Today, a statue of Leonidas stands at the pass. The 300 live forever. One stand changed history. Thanks for watching. Hit like and follow for more.